Um, Hello. My name is Donita Lockington, and I am starting to create a vlog to publicize my life. Um, I'm doing this because I want to help men, women, and children who've struggled throughout their life and face daily challenges, and are unsure on how to overcome them or fear that they will never overcome them. Also, to be able to help myself. I have experienced several different avenues of therapy, meditation, self counseling, professional counseling, psychotherapy, um, substitution with alcohol, sex, everything else. And I need to be able to get out of the current situation that I'm in and a rut that I'm in to be able to expand myself, to better myself, and to also better my children as well. And to really tell you to never stop dreaming. Never think that anything is too far out of your reach or you won't amount to anything, because dreams are possible and they can become a reality. Um, so, with that being said, I want to kind of go over a synopsis of my life and pretty much tell you what my vlogs are going to be out about, picking a topic for each one. This first one, being a little bit longer, my history, my background, and everything else. I was born to two people who, were struggling with their own inner demons, such as alcoholism, immaturity for their ages, depression, just life in general, a thing that throws at us. My parents were married in 96 as I was a young child, and then were divorced 3 years later in 99. When I was born, I had a 15-month older sister. She was born with a myriad of cognitive and physical challenges, and she was one who later on in life, as we got older, called me mom. 9 months after I was born, I had a little brother, and he was also born with some issues, cerebral palsy, had, cognitive delays were later to be announced. And he actually ended up being taken away from my parents and adopted into a new family at 1.5 years old. We didn't have a relationship until he was 18. After a few attempts, that was prohibited and not allowed. And then, so amongst my childhood, I had lived in foster homes, had been homeless at times, had lived with relatives, strangers, random men, and we were never in one place very long. And then also throughout my entire life as a childhood, through my adult life and everything else, I've experienced physical, mental, verbal and sexual abuse in many different encounters, different forms, different ways from men and women. I've been married, been divorced. At a point in time, I, thought I was a possible sex addict, have, made numerous mistakes, failures, let people down, have, lied, cheated, stole, and in the realm of things, I'm not happy for choices that I have made and decisions that I had come to, but they have formed me who I am as a person today, as a mother, as a sister, as a daughter, and as a friend. I've had 4 children, 3 beautiful boys and 1 beautiful baby girl, with 3 different men. Never been in a healthy relationship. The toxicity has been through the roof. whether it was an intimate relationship, personal friendship, and till now, very recently, where I have begun to realize what those are, to cut them out of my life and keep them, the ones that I feel need to be there, in a healthy manner and at a distance, to be able to continue to focus on myself and to be able to get myself and my children to where I feel that we need to be. I buried my 2-month-old daughter last September. And it was out of mere ignorance and neglect. And I'd love to say blindness, but I can't even say that. I blame myself for a lot of things that have happened, in my life up until this point, and now really trying to be able to get to a point to where I can overcome them and recover from them and learn from them. Shortly after her death, her father, who I was engaged to, my fiance, who was responsible for her death, he had committed suicide. And so that is the past 30 years of my life, a high level, kind of strong overview. And at this point, I am trying to continue to live my life, to build a new one, to teach my children and those that are involved in my life who I am, the me that I've become, not the me that I was trying to figure things out, and I'm still trying to figure things out. Not saying that I have everything perfect, but I've always wanted to help people. I've always had good intentions, regardless of the bad decisions that I've made, and I strive. I've never stopped fighting, and I never will. And I will give my 3 boys the best life that I possibly can. And I just want to be able to share my experience and things that I've gone through with my life in hopes to save somebody else, save somebody's daughter, save someone who suffered from alcoholism or any type of abuse, and save myself at the same time. And then to also know that everything that's happened up until this point was a mold for me to create me and who I am and what I want to be and what I want people to see me as, not a definition of who I am. And a lot of times people are more apt to judge you based off of who they think you are, or things that you have done, or rumors, or really anything but the true you. And that's what I'm trying to beat with this. And what I'm trying to be able to relay. And I want each video after here to go more in depth of certain life experiences that I've endured, that I've overcame, withdrawn from, and then really ones that I haven't thought about in years, because the amount of pain it has caused me. And I know I've seen, I've watched, I've heard of so many others who have gone through the same thing, and knowing that there might just be that possibility that I could help that person, and doing it this way, I may be able to really reach a larger group of people in hopes to be able to inspire and enlighten some things, and know that when we are in our deepest, darkest places, that it's not always going to be that way, and that there is hope and there is faith, and somebody does believe in you, whether you want to believe it or not. And how I have been able to grow from things that I've experienced, the successes that I've had and the tools that I've used to be able to get to where I'm now. Even, some may not believe that I have gotten anywhere, but I have overcome a lot, and I know that I have, and I know my worth, and I know what I'm capable of. And that was very difficult and a huge struggle I had to overcome to be able to understand and accept myself for who I am, the true self, and not to carry or care what anyone else thinks. You prove to yourself who you are, and if you can do that, that's all that matters. Because when you have 3 sets of little eyes looking at you as you're their role model, you need to show them. Nobody else is going to do that. And how all these things have brought me to who I am today. Not where I am, but who I am today, and what I believe in, and what I want to become and focus on, and know that this is not the end of my journey, not by any means. I still have 3 beautiful boys to raise into men, and I still have a life to live, and so much more. And that I just want to help someone in any way that I can. And that is what I'm going to do, and what I'm going to try to do. And I hope I am able to succeed in doing so. So I look forward to making more vlogs with parts of my past, parts of my history, and into who I am now. And thanks for listening and watching, and have a great day.